Egan has to find his pace. He can't get desperate. 3 kilometers, 300 meters for Egan. He finds his rhythm, pushes through. He arrived and gave it his all. Egan is spent. So that Timmerman would stay there with Felix Gall. So he would stay with Hindley, with Wigengar, and with Piganzoli, who are the ones still there right now, doing a very good job. Berger is still holding on for Felix Gall. Up front, the race situation is still, it's Ciccone. He has 30 seconds left. Then comes the group where the Maglia Rosa is, and she is practically losing 17 seconds. Eulalio with the group. There's movement here, 3 kilometers to the finish line. Felix Gall is making a move. He's responding right now. The leader is doing it. Victor Wigengar is doing it. Felix Gall is coming. Felix Gall is coming. Timmerman is struggling a little bit at the back. John Henley is also falling behind. Rubento. Oh,
of course. Jan Henley is losing the wheel. He's the man trying to catch up to this pair of Felix Galvez Gall, the Austrian, with the man from Denmark, the Dane, up front. What's happening? Well, Junio, Ciccone keeps losing seconds as the finish line approaches. There are 3 kilometers left for him to defend those 36 seconds. The rider in the lead, dressed in blue, the Maglia Rosa, is getting closer, 1-18. Let's see how Sepp Kuss's face looks. Sepp Kuss still has some fuel left. He lets go of the handlebars, takes out the water bottle. When this is done, it's because there's still fuel left, and there are 2.5 kilometers to go. He's going to crush him. He's going to overtake Junio. Now he realized it. He saw him on the other side of the road and notices that Sepp Kuss is about to pounce on him. The rider from the same team who was the wild card that the leaders' team brought in the ovation from the crowd. They want to push him. They want to help him. But no, you can't touch the rider while Sepp Kuss is getting closer. The American rider has him at 10 seconds. He has him at 9. This looks like a boxing match countdown. He has him at 8 seconds. Giulio is about to hit the canvas. Ciccone is 8 seconds ahead. The judges' count is like the stopwatch, but there's nothing left. Practically 2 seconds. And they're going to catch up to him. Is the American Junior going to pass? He holds on. A machine that endures. A gap-opening machine. He's gone. Sepp Kuss is in beast mode, who passes him on the side and goes for the stage. This was clear from very early on. Lucio, there's already a winner. He hasn't entered the last kilometer yet. He still has 2 kilometers to go. The climb is tough. Go ahead, Lucio. I'm listening to you.
Let me jump in. Passes. Sepp Kuss looks at him and says, I saw you, and leaves. I saw you, says Rubencho, and leaves. He opens up 10, 15, 20, 30 meters. Now the difference is in favor of the RoboCop, the American Chimo. Where is your statue? Today more than ever, it gains energy. That phrase is coming. RoboCop, the United States stands up. Chimo, that's right, there you have it. 1 kilometer, 600 meters. Ruben starts getting the musicians settled. Rubencho starts getting settled, getting the musicians settled.
Are the musicians starting? The Maglia Rosa is coming very close. There's danger because it's getting closer. Vincenzo Nibali, yes, the rider from Denmark, is 57 seconds behind. There's still 1.5 kilometers to go. 1.5 kilometers. Aina Rubio is now coming with the Maglia Rosa group. They just caught up with a Colombian rider who's coming with a group from Viganzoli, from Bora, from Red Bora and Company. Is Egan Bernal not there anymore? The only Colombian in that select group is Aina Rubio. At the front of the race, with 1.5 kilometers to go, the rider made his move. He's being chased furiously by this predator, Derigi, who wears number 63, swinging his torso to the right and left. He doesn't get out of the saddle, still sitting down. And now the band strikes up, because the fiercer the bull, the better the bullfight. And it's opening. The door to panic is opening. Come on. The moment of truth is approaching for the Maglia Rosa Arelman. Suffering in the back. Enters the funnel of the crowd. The North American rider made his move. The race was well thought out today by the same person who got the most out of it with a stage win and the leader's jersey. solid leader in the Giro d'Italia. 2 days away from reaching Rome, standing on the pedals, dancing on the bike. The American rider, let's see, Derigi, 16 seconds back, isn't giving up, insists on catching him, goes after him. At the very least, he's gaining some important seconds here in the general classification, and that's going to put him in a much better position for the finish. Don Lucho Escobar, I think Sepp Kuss is already looking at the finish line. Behind Bora is coming up with Felix Gale. Ainer Rubio is in that little group with Wingengare, the leader of Lucho at the finish in the Queen stage, the king of sprints. Lucho, I'm listening to you.
Correct. Watch out. Derigi could make it onto the podium with this climb. Derigi could secure a spot. But there's Piganzoli, who has come to give him a huge pull. Right now, he's really pushing himself there. Precisely Hindley. Now he moves aside. Only Hindley is left. The three left are Hindley, Wingengare, and Felix Gale. Those are the three coming there. Man is losing time. He's already about 37 seconds behind. Timena Relman compared to Hindley, compared to Felix Gale, and Felix compared to Derigi. So are they going to take him out of the top three then? They must have already realized Chimo won't do it. But here he's struggling. Man is holding on. There are 600 meters left in Derigi's stage. He's losing 22 seconds right now to the Gladiator, to Robocop, to Sepp Kuss, and he's already entering the final kilometer. Timmerman is doing it. Timena Relman, who's riding solo on the pavement, suffering, hanging on for dear life. Here comes the man, the one who's trying to hold on, to endure, to keep going in the central part. Now John Hindley moves to the front, the one who's holding on. Last 500 meters, they're on the final barriers. Kid, yes, Chemo?
Let's see how far Derigi can go, because he's 1 minute 29 behind Eulalio. I think he's already overtaking him. Hindley is at 2.09. I don't think so. So Derigi could move up to the 5th place that Eulalio had. Luchito, 300 meters.
I'm going to hand him over to you, poet. I'm going to hand over the American who's getting up. He's already smiling, already showing his teeth. It's Robocop on the left. On the right, he settles in. It looks like the ground is about to burst open. My dear Rubencho Laire.
This giant rises here on the machine to finish off in Halas's area. The crowd is waving their hands. Applause for this great champion of the Vuelta a España, who today went for his stage with the permission, with the license of Wingengar. He moves his head. Is he in pain? Aggressive cycling, Pablito, the kind we like. He takes the turn. He still hasn't appeared. This is very tough. The finish is very tough. He's doing it all standing up. Let's see. He barely manages to sit down for a moment. He grips the handlebars from the top. He doesn't trust anyone. He looks back again. Derigi is desperately looking for him, and suddenly Hindley appears over there, going for 2nd place. We don't know. I don't see Derigi in the background now. He's twisting on the bike. The American has a final push. He's running out of fuel. Here comes Derigi. He's going to take the stage from him at the end. Let's see, is Derigi going to sacrifice himself? The Canadian won. Sam Kuhn caught up with the American, and Derigi is going to come in 2nd place. He had him in his sights, but he couldn't catch up. The Canadian comes in, the United States first, Canada second. This is the Giro. Lucho, I hear you. Yes.
Spectacular, superb, and here comes Ciccone. Here comes Ciccone to go for 4 bonus seconds. But Hindley is launching the attack. Hindley is coming to see if he can take the bonus here. Let's see if he can hold on, right? He's going to finish 3rd in the stage. He gives Nil Tregas 2 and 3 in the stage finish. There's a gap. It's happening right now. It's happening there. Felix Gaut was complaining a little bit, and Big Ngari is going through. John Hindley has won. The American performed brilliantly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up.
4:28.32 is the time for Cucci. He arrived 13 seconds late. Let's see, Chico arrived 23 seconds later. Then the group Sanchez was in, and let's see who the other one was. Hindley, right? Hindley. Well, the 3 riders who arrived there arrived 31 seconds later, 31 seconds. Let's see how the overall classification stands. I think 1st place is still Gal. 2nd, Arensman. 4th and 5th place will go to Deniveles.